What's up? It's Sarah. I'm back. So, long time no see, right? Well, you know, life has been crazy. I moved and I've been really busy with work, but the main thing is I started a new relationship. Basically, I am unofficially engaged. We haven't been together that long, obviously, but sometimes you just know. So that's kind of what happened to me, and that's kind of why I have been taking an extended leave of absence from YouTube. But I am back, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload a video every week, but I'm going to try to at least do one every other week. I don't know, we'll see. Don't want to put a lot of pressure on myself. So, for my big return to YouTube, I am going to be doing a collaboration video with Steve from the Lawn Gnome and Lindsay from MsLindsVlog. They are both really amazing YouTubers. You should definitely check out their channels. I know I look forward to watching their videos now that I have made my return to the YouTubeverse. So Steve has created the series called The 10 for 12, and I have been wanting to participate in it for a long time. I think we've been talking about doing something since, I don't know, last fall or something like that. So we're finally doing a collab on this together, and today's topic is going to be 10 still with it bands. So the music world is constantly changing, and I feel like most people, when they're in their teens and 20s, maybe early 20s, they like new music and they listen to new bands, but then once they get older, they kind of just stick with what they know. I never wanted to be one of those people, so I make an effort to keep up with bands that are still coming out and discover new bands and listen to new releases, things like that. All of these bands or artists are artists that have had debut albums in the past 10 years or so. A lot of them I've talked about before on this channel in my Friday 5 videos or other videos, so I might link to some of those down below. I will also link to Steve's video and Lindsay's video, so you can check those out because they're going to be awesome. So coming in number 10 as a band called Smith Westerns. This is a band of teenage kids that I just discovered back in like 2013-ish. This is just a really solid, good rock band. They kind of remind me of some of the alternative bands from the late 90s or so, and they just have really solid instrumentation, really great catchy kind of guitar riffs and hooks. They're just really awesome. Coming in at number 9 is going to be a band called Borns. This is a band I just discovered last year. They also have really great instrumentation, but their singer is amazing, and they have really heartfelt and passionate lyrics and very emotional songs. Then they also have kind of the funkier songs and the poppier songs. They just have a lot of different sounds going on. Okay, I don't know why the lighting just shifted there on my camera, but there we go. It's like the Wizard of Oz. Coming in at number 8 is going to be a band called Champs. This is also a band I discovered last year. They have some really poppy, kind of indie rock songs, but then they have these sort of lyrical ballads that make them sound like Simon and Garfunkel or some folk singers from the 60s and 70s. They blend really well together. They have really great harmonies. I just really enjoy their sound a lot. Coming in at number 7 is going to be Ellie Goulding. Now, everybody knows who Ellie Goulding is for the most part. This is by far the poppiest person that's going to be on this list. For me, she's really like the only person where I can turn on the top 40 radio, and if her songs are on, I don't want to turn it off. I just turn it on up, and I kind of jam along. Coming in at number 6 is going to be the band CHVRCHES. This is one of those, sounds like they should be in the 80s bands. They're an indie pop band. I absolutely love them. I love their sound. They really get me like pumped up. I love to just drive around, you know, kind of fast and like turn them up. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Little Green Cars. This is a band from Ireland, I believe. They have a female singer and a male singer. Their female singer has truly one of the most unique and rich voices that I've ever heard. And their voices just go really well together. They have really interesting harmonies and dynamics. They also have a lot of different sounds, and they just have really good lyrics, and you know, their songs are really well structured. Coming in at number 4 is First Aid Kit. And speaking of amazing harmonies, these are 2 sisters from Sweden, actually, who have some of the best harmonies I've ever heard. And it's really funny, they're from Sweden, but they do this kind of like country, folksy, sort of twangy music. That's not really what you think of when you think of Sweden. So that's kind of interesting. Coming in at number 3 is a band called Alvvays. This is also a band I discovered a couple of years ago. The lead singer is like the blonde West Coast version of me, I swear. She kind of sounds like me, and I saw them live, and she had like a lot of the same mannerisms as I do, and she was wearing a Smith shirt. It's just funny. But they have like a really just great indie kind of pop rock sound, and a lot of their songs are catchy and upbeat and just really rockin', but then they have a couple of really emotional tunes as well that I really love. Coming in at number 2 is M83. This technically is a band that has been out since about 2001, 2002, I think. So maybe, you know, a little older than the rest of the bands on the list. But I feel like they didn't really get recognition at all until about 2008 or so. I mean, people knew who they were, but I feel like that's when they really kind of started to come into their own as a band, I guess. So I'm still putting them on this list. This is another one of those sounds like they should be in the 80s bands. So all of you should go get the album Hurry Up We're Dreaming and lie down on the floor with a pair of really good headphones and just listen to the whole thing straight through. And number 1 on my list, another one of my favorite bands of all time, Beach House. They had their debut album exactly 10 years ago. Yeah, they have a really like a dreamy kind of sound. It's gotten more accessible, but each of their albums is a masterpiece. And I did a whole video actually about my 5 favorite Beach House songs, so I will link to that down below if you just want to see me rant about Beach House and how much I love them. So there you have it. So go check out these bands if you haven't heard of them, and you know, do your part to support and discover new artists. They really need your support. There's just so many people out there putting out music these days. It's almost a guarantee that you will find something you like if you look hard enough. And there's all these great ways to discover new bands. You know, with the internet, there's Pandora, there's Spotify, there's all these different music blogs. That's it for me. If you want to see more videos about music, don't forget to check out the video series that I started called the Friday 5, where everybody talks about their favorite music from a given topic on Fridays. And I did start the series. I haven't been doing it lately. You may have noticed I'm not coming up with the topics anymore, so I've kind of passed the torch on in that way, but I am hoping to get up a Friday 5 video in the next week or 2, so look for that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to those of you who stuck around even though I wasn't uploading anything, and thank you so much to all of my new subscribers for giving me a shot even though I wasn't really uploading anything. If you haven't subscribed and you like seeing videos about music or books or writing, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, thanks for watching.